by the way, I brought a hero on the stage, a real hero.
Oh, thank you.
Joe Hero. Yeah. Joe Hero is, where, so you're saying Lindsey Graham loses hero status to you because you think there are some negative things about Lindsey Graham. Would that...
About his character, particularly.
And what specifically?
That he's a racist.
When was he a racist?
Okay.
People like me that were on the right, like, I've been upfront about this, used to mock him and say not very nice things about him because he was not racist. I just think it's really funny when I'm hearing people describe the one guy on the right.
Pepe, are you still on the far right, Pepe? Are you still on the far right, Pepe?
Yeah, I'm super far right.
I would like to say something about
You have Pepe.
I would like to say something about Lindsey Graham, please. I'm an Iranian, born in Iran. There are plenty of rooms going on right now by Russian speakers, by Iranians, that are mourning Lindsey Graham's death. Lindsey Graham was not a racist, okay? He was...
We're talking about Charlie Kirk.
Pepe, be quiet.
We were talking about Charlie Kirk.
Quiet.
Also, Iranians are white, so you can't be racist.
Pepe just called Glow a dumb bitch. Please kick Pepe from the stage. That is unacceptable behavior, Pepe.
Marshall, you said Hitler was a hero because he never turned home. Why?
Because Afghans are different nationalities.
Rich, I don't need your help at all.
There's Tajiki Afghans. You got 3 sorts of Afghans. So what are you talking about?
No, now you're a bunch of different people.
And
You're one Iranian.
You've got different ethnic
They have always been different ethnic groups. Rich,
No,
what is wrong with you?
Stop the tism.
No, stop yourself.
You don't know what you're... Let me fucking speak. Iranians are not one ethnicity, okay? We're at least 8 different ethnicities. In case you didn't know, and we're mourning his death because he was a great person.
To you.
Because he spoke out about the
Marginalized people.
injustice that the Islamic Republic was performing on the people of Iran and the massacres in January. Lindsey Graham was a great man.
Mm-hmm.
He was best friends with Pahlavi.
Same thing. A great man.
Yeah, he was altruistic, he was philanthropic, he spoke out for marginalized people.
Was it the Russians or was it the Persians that killed him and assassinated him?
So, Jay, what about the other senator from South Carolina? Do you think the other senator is a racist also from South Carolina?
Who's this other senator?
His name's Tim Scott. Do you think he's a racist also? He's a Republican from South Carolina.
Oh my God, I can't stand him. Oh my God.
Do you think he's a racist also?
Do I think he's a racist?
You're gonna have to bring receipts.
Hold on, Azra. When you, as a black person, this might not be, super public information like that outside of black circles. When you see someone who is a black person who is, self-hating and a bootlicker for white people, they wouldn't be called racist, they'd be called coons.
So you're saying that about Tim Scott? You're calling him a bootlicker? That's what you're calling Tim Scott?
He called him a bootlicker coon.
Wow.
He's a bootlicker coon.
You as a gay black man, black people do not accept you for being black.
JJ, were you on this app celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination, JJ? JJ, were you celebrating Charlie Kirk's assassination on this app, JJ?
Joe, I think he's a great guy, and I think he's the next senator. Hey, Joe Hero, what's your take on everything? And on what is a hero, Joe?
Well, Lindsey Graham. I'll give my take on Lindsey Graham. Why did being a dove, I've definitely not enjoyed his war hawk tendencies over the years. However, I respect him immensely in the power that he wielded for many years. That the seat he sat in, he's only the second senator since Eisenhower to hold that seat. So, the consistency, knowing Lindsey Graham over all the years. However, it always felt like he wasn't really for the grassroots. But neither here nor there was more things I agreed with him on than didn't. And it's definitely a shocking moment as a Republican voter to lose someone that has been so consistent throughout my entire Republican voting life. Lindsey Graham has always been involved in the election cycle. And, there's no doubt in his desire to want to liberate people from despot leaderships throughout the world, right? Our Iranian people, or the Ukrainian people,
Chicago is
Afghanistan people, or the Iraq people, or any of the other people that you had supported over the years in their liberation, right or wrong.
Did Mustafa leave?
It's quite selfless to some degree. A righteous figure. Lindsey Graham and many people,
Chicago
think of him that way, and it's definitely a different take than how I perceived him as being a war hawk that I wasn't so necessarily excited about all the wars we fought.
Some Russian pranksters prank called him one day and said, "This is the Turkish defense minister. We'd like to buy 100 F-35s." You should have seen Lindsey Graham wet his pants with excitement on that prank call. So when you say that he's a war hawk, the man really is a war criminal. And the fact that Russia and Ukraine, his friendship with Senator McCain, the war in Ukraine and Russia never would have happened without Lindsey Graham and John McCain, two devastating traitors to the well-being of this republic, because we have expensed tens of trillions and 20,000 lives in these regime change wars. And I know lots of young 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds that didn't get to celebrate the 4th of July because they fought world wars for the Bushes, the Obamas, the Clintons, war criminals and vaccine criminals that have gutted this country.
I love how you said that.
Since you didn't even know who JFK was, I think there's a good chance you really didn't follow specifically. Jay, maybe you need to follow where they were with threshold capacity. Do you know where they were with threshold capacity?
It doesn't matter.
Do you know? How long did I spend in Washington lobbying against it, including my fucking senator that ended up voting for it? Yes, I know it pretty well. Unfortunately, had to live with it. JCPOA, why don't you tell me, well, who were the parties to the JCPOA? We got you go.
This is not going to be an interrogation of me on all political.
So, it's not all things political, but you said it's a where I asked them to look at what the alternative is, and the alternative would have been long-range ballistic missiles that they were very clear, and that got
to me. Tell these people to shut up as well, if we're gonna mod.
I did. Go ahead. Brett works for me, so does Abby.
There you go. Just Thank you, Rafi. So what I was saying is policy in a vacuum, okay? One thing affects another. So yeah, I'm more comfortable under the circumstances of Obama and the JCPOA, and just because they have reached a certain threshold, we were still not attacked. Haven't been attacked here in New York since 9/11, 2001, 25 years ago. So yes, I, as a New Yorker...
No, Jay, but this is about a year ago. They attacked U.S. citizens about a year ago in the Mideast.
Everybody stop. Jay, land your plane so they can.
Yeah, well, I'd like to be able to do it. So yeah, you asked me if I was more comfortable under those under those parameters. Yes, I was. I felt much more comfortable, and I just feel very frustrated when people go and they list all these things about people could laugh if they want to. I don't care. There's a lot of Trump supporters there. That's problematic. Which is my point. If you're going to mention all of these presidents who have built in war and gas prices, billions exactly, gas prices and all these gas prices.
Might be too.
Shine. शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु नः ॐ शान्तानि पूर्वरूपाणि शान्तं नोऽस्तु कृताकृतम् शान्तं भूतं च भव्यं च सर्वमेव समस्तु सर्वमेव समस्तु पृथिवी शान्ति अन्तरिक्षदेवा शान्तिः सर्वमेदेवा शान्ति ब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्वशान्ति सामा शान्तिरूषतया शान्तिवनस्पतया शान्तिरेश्ववेदिका शान्तिब्रह्म शान्तिरापः शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेधि शान्तिवाः शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्वशान्ति समाधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्वशान्ति समा शान्तिदेवा शान्ति सर्वमेदेवा ब्रह्म शान्तिरा शान्ति शान्तिः शान्ति शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरन्तरिक्ष शान्तिर्द्योः शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिवनस्पतयः शान्तिविश्वमेदेवा शान्ति सर्वशान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्वशान्ति शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिवनस्पतयः शान्तिरेधि शान्ति शान्ति सर्वशान्ति सामा शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वमेव यामेषां शान्तिमे सर्वशान्तिमे समयामोहं यदि घोरं यदि क्रूरं यदि पापं यदि पापं तच्छान्तं शिवम् सर्वमेव समस्तुना स्थापयामोहं यदि घोरं यदि क्रूरं यदि पापं तच्छान्तं तच्छिवम् कामे शान्तिमे सर्वशान्तिमे समयामोहं यदि पापं तच्छान्तं सर्वमेव समस्तु नः सर्वमेव समस्तु नाशाय च शुभभयस्य मतिं करोतु या श्री स्वयं सुकृतिनां भवने लक्ष्मी पापात्मनां कृतधियां हृदयेषु बुद्धिः
They have long-range missiles firing up to 6,000. Come on. Come on. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait for them to build up their capability.
No, they're not going to. We already bought them.
So hold on. We also our assaulted them for the traditionally have Europeans on our side like we did Afghanistan and Iraq. That's not going to happen now because we have ruined a lot of those relationships. With leaders of Europe. Yes. With the leaders of Europe. So had we not done that, the need for a coalition to go in, feel it, and they know it, and they're not going to work with us. We tried this finished off quite a while ago by this administration. So that's a big thing that is working against us.
Showing that their total returns.
I think he was.
I think so too.
I think they poisoned him. It's like he visited this drone factory in Ukraine and then they playing it as well.
It's a dangerous game he plays. Him and McCain, it's a dangerous game he plays. Him and McCain have killed many, many people, so.
Tariffs, it's getting out of hand. That was Lindsey area. I think that's why God had to step in. Had to step in.
Breaking news: Raytheon has announced that they're building a new aircraft carrier called the Lindsey Graham. It's estimated to cost $140 billion.
Well, Raytheon, one thing is a warmonger. He loved war.
Yeah.
Same thing with McCain. Like, what was that clubhouse, John? Is a lot of these conservatives.
Or a libertarian economic, in terms of separating state and economy, because when you can't cut a check and you're the president of an organization, you have no fucking power. So to think that anybody who assumes the power of unlimited checks is just going to give that up, like, no, they're never going to do it. It would take a saint to finally say, okay, I'm no longer, it can't be a state-run economy, because everything we have in our reality, especially that's really the biggest parasite in our society.
I don't use it because my dad's and he was really proud of past membership on me. I stayed because the service is so good.
Yeah, I was reading 440,000 people became millionaires in the U.S. last year. That 1,200 people a day, accounting for nearly half of the world's new millionaires.
Wow.
Even Bitcoin went up.
I bet you they somehow got a toxin. This could be a Ukrainian, because I've read articles about how Ukraine arrests internal Russian operatives who have been turned. Because there's so much of this is a situation is bullshit. It's just a question of how much can we steal. And so Lindsey Graham, found out he shouldn't have espionage agent. He's he led the surge in Iraq, and he is CEO of one of the largest private firms. And so he posted something about the raids in Iraq, because there was all this government corruption. They broke into their condos and they had piles of American cash, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they say it was all Iranian Shia proxy theft and larceny. So I wrote on LinkedIn, I said, is the U.S. investigating which projects resulted in these hundreds of millions, and U.S. is not going to be investigating this because it has nothing to do with government funding. That was all part of Iraq and Afghanistan rebuilding projects. But I'm thinking, if these fucking Iraqi leaders have hundreds of millions of U.S. cash, it ultimately ties back to us. But the fucking general straight up, he responded on LinkedIn, is nope. And it's okay, nope.
Or vice versa. Scott Gottlieb, is that his name?
Yeah. Yeah, you could say we have corporate fascism in the sense that they control our economy by controlling the government. We own this hospital group and this healthcare company, and without state revenue, we're going to lose all our investment.
During COVID, the hospitals got money for a COVID death. There was a guy who died in a motorcycle accident, and they were like, yeah, it's COVID-19.
Yeah, and it's stale.
The COVID death.
Listen, we live in a first-person shooter game, and if you're alive right now, you're lucky you made it. Hundreds of thousands of U.S. soldiers have been seriously injured in conflicts over the past 26 years, and over 20,000 U.S. soldiers have died. And Millions of people died on in you know, you took it and you didn't, and you don't even have side effects. I mean, you're so lucky. I'm sure when the COVID-19 zap came out, he was out there cheerleading for it. The whole thing, like we will never have a. The whole thing, like we will never have arrests. We will never have justice because it's industrial. Arrests. We will never have justice because it's industrial. It's such a scam. It's such a scam. And it's all funded by our government, borrowing and spending and taxing, which only covers a little bit of the whole scam. So if you're alive, you're lucky. But if you can speak out, if you can help people understand the scam, we could save our society because we're competing against India and China. They don't have fake economies like ours. In China, if you can't make a living and you're a woman, you're on the street live streaming your face all night long just to have a sandwich. There's no fucking SNAP food benefit program in China. Like you have to work and earn nothing. We are the communist, socialist, liberal, progressive Democrat state that they are claiming that the Democrat socialists are for the workers. We're already way past that, but nobody can properly identify it.
That's so true. Hey, John, are you on chat?
I keep calling out, the fiscal crisis in Illinois, and
We're just talking about that. As Connor was talking about that, that your mayor there is a bigger fucking retard than Lori Lightfoot. I didn't think you could get anyone worse than her. But this guy's proved it over and over and over.
yeah, he keeps saying that Chicagoans want a revolution. It's like this attorney general here who recently filed charges against a reparation, an African American reparation program in Evanston, Illinois, which is just north of Chicago. Fired, suspended, because he's pushing back against their narratives and their bullshit fake society. So, and the Cook County president, Tony Winkle, 3 weeks ago gave him a check for $20 million for anti-violence programs. And he was just suspended by the Archdiocese for being accused again of being a pederast. So she keeps talking about these ICE agent not investment, it's theft, and they should be arrested. And make sure he's said.
Like your parking meters are owned by the Qatar. Does it?
Yeah. No, this dumb fuck overbid by $1 billion to get our property back, and he was going to cost the city. But see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's all a scam because if he was going to overpay, he's giving King is here. True terror of stupidity has arrived. I heard you say, Sig, you were going to roll up at his house, and say, steal. It's the only type. Steal. It's the only type of weapon that can defeat a Night King.
Stick to your politics, then, choose.
Hello?
Anyway, are y'all?
Are we done?
Did you play any sports?
Yes, I did. They're long distance, bro. Yeah. Because we did.
What, 18 or B?
We had second and third area, and then like that in the off season for the sports and stuff. Like we just use it for convention.
They
Are you back?
Rafi, Uli, mother. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, Allah prefers the Jews. He does. Because it says. Because it says. Fights in the name of Allah. Surely prevail. This land was the Holy Land was given to Bnei Israel. Is the Holy Land you were told they didn't wander the desert to Bnei Israel. Allah says, "He who fights in my name shall surely prevail." Show you. You will be killed in every part where you have Indian fucking Muslim. Where has Israel lost the war, you fucking faggot? Where the fuck will you I can't wait until Pakistan destroys your country. You will be fucked in every country. Retarded fucking Muslim Indian. Okay. Show me since 1948 where Israel's lost the war. Okay. Answer the question. You shot him. Everybody shut the fuck up. Where did JJ? JJ and Pippin at the same time. Yeah. Tell us where Israel's lost the war since 48. Because that would show that Allah does not. I said all of you will be hunted in every part. Just remember, the Jews in Israel. Hold on. The Jews in Israel are fighting against Muslims. Which shows you that the Muslims are not actually fighting in the name of Allah because they're going against Allah's command. That's in Israel. They're all walking away from religion. This is amazing. They're also pro-Israel, Rafi. They're also pro-Israel. The funny part is the ones that are living in Iraq. Look, I'm talking about like the young 20-year-olds. They're all pro-Israel. They're tired of their governments of pushing religion down their throats. This. Right, you gotta do it right. All of your youth is in depression. You guys are so low IQ, Mayor. It's insane to listen to. Brad, can you cuss him out? Clinics everywhere in Israel. Shukran. Oh, Brett, cuss him out and hit me. This whole room has been absolutely ridiculous. You know, I'm a Jew.
News live stream. I just want to let the YouTube moderators know that I try my best to censor what I would consider abusive hate speech on the YouTube platforms. But as a journalist, newspaper editor, publisher, I have to report the news. And a lot of times we have to give context from a journalistic news perspective. What you've just listened to is online social chatter on the Clubhouse streets. We're going to put our meditation back on. I hope everybody is enjoying their afternoon. This is Meditating with John. Ribbana Shalom.
We're going to some of
Each and every being in creation is constantly searching and trying to achieve the state of ultimate peace. But by far, most persons experience very short and temporary episodes of peace, and for the greater part, are quite at a distance from that absolute state. The basic cause of unrest is the lack of knowledge of one's true identity, as a result of which there is a limited level of understanding of the Creator and His creation.